Why can't we just rewind? Why can't we just rewind?
We apologise for the brief interruption of the last episode. Everyone is seated in the registry office. Please stand. The whole of SpoffRoad community are gathered here today to witness and celebrate in the marriage of Carla Connor and Peter Barlow. We are here to share this special time with them and to guide them in their married life, to prepare them for what is bad, but to celebrate and honour what is good. Please be seated. Carla. Tony drops the rings onto the altar.
Viewfinder. Image. Double tap to
Carla. Repeat after me. No. I think you got that wrong. The senior registrar pointed something out. Carla. Speaking of Peter, will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and for sake of all others, be faithful to him for as long as you both shall live? I will. Peter, when speaking of Carla, will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and for sake of all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? I will. Marriage is a sacred contract that Carla and Peter have entered together. It is not entered lightly and should be taken with sheer pride. Those who have a successful marriage are successful people and will not die a lonely heart forever. What Peter and Carla have is special, and we are here to remember and to celebrate their uniqueness, their wholeness as one, and their love and care for each other. Carla, repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Carla Marie Alison Connor, shall not be joined in matrimony to Peter Frank Adam Barlow. Peter, repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Peter Frank Adam Barlow, should not be joined in matrimony to Carla Marie Alison Connor. Does anybody in this room have any objections as to why Peter and Carla shall not lawfully marry? Let's continue. We have reached the central part of the ceremony, where Carla and Peter will exchange rings and vow to marriage. Carla, turn to face Peter and repeat this.
3 minutes, 40 seconds. Viewfinder. Stop recording video.
Carla.
Button.
Do you, Carla Alison Connor, take the Peter Frank Adam Barlow to be your lawful wedded husband? I do. To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in tragedy and in crisis, in hope and in sorrow, till world's end we part. Peter Frank Adam Barlow, do you take Carla Marie Alison Connor to be your lawful wedded wife? I do. To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, in tragedy and in crisis, in hope and in sorrow, till world's end we part. Carla and Peter have declared their vows of marriage and must seal them with a ring to bind the solemn contracts they have made.
Notification from messages. Samaritans. Stop recording video. Button.
Carla, Place this ring on Peter's finger and repeat the following.
Viewfinder. Image.
Peter Frank Adam Barlow, I give you this ring as a solemn binding contract of our marriage, our love for one another and our respect for one another in our everyday life. This is my solemn promise. Peter, will you place this ring on Carla's finger and repeat the following? Carla, Marie, Alice and Connor, I give you this ring as a solemn binding contract of our marriage, our love for one another and our respect for one another in everyday life. This is my solemn promise. Carla and Peter have sealed their vows with a ring and binding contract of marriage. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Peter, you've been waiting for a whole morning. You may kiss Carla. Can't believe it's happening, Carla, love. It's happened, hasn't it?
Viewfinder. Image.
Well, you know, still can't believe it.
Double tap to focus.
After what we've been through. Yeah, I know. Please stand. It's with great pleasure that I welcome into the community of SpoffRoad
Notification from Twitter.
and introduce you now to Mr. and Mrs. Barlow.
Viewfinder. Image.
Can't believe this.
Image. Double tap to focus.
Taxi, for God's sake. Oh no, Carla, love, you're not going in a taxi. What the fruff? Everyone else is going in a taxi. No, Carla, love. A pink limousine pulls up to take 8 of them to the reception. You can choose 6 others. There'll be me and you. What about Tracy and Rob? Alright, you want Tracy and Rob, yeah? So that's 4 of us. We need another 4. Katie and Ryan? Yeah, alright, we'll have Katie and Ryan. And who's the last lot? Maria and Tony. It's actually a 10-seater limo because they found 2 extra seats in the back. Carla, love, there's 2 extra seats here we need to fill, don't we? We don't need to, but why not ask Michelle and Steve? Great idea, Carla, love. Take us to Modvers. They head to Modvers, where the reception is in full swing, and life will no longer be a pile of spoff.
Stop recording video.